So welcome and thank you for joining, and many thanks for the Women Tech Global Conference for the great organization. I want to start talking about, wait a second, yeah, it's here. I will talk about the key success aspects towards entrepreneurship, and I will start talking about myself and talking about you. So please take 1 minute to write down where are you from and yes, your professional status, whether you're a student, employee, looking for a job, starting a business, please. Hello from India. Just write down, where are you from? Are you a student? Are you working? Are you looking for a job? Looking to start a business? Don't be shy. Great. Hola from Spain. Austria. Hello. Claudia Klein. Oh, I'm starting a business after 20 years. Okay, I know that. Hi from Morocco. Bonjour. Great. So I will start talking a little bit about myself. I'm Fernanda Alvarez, originally from Mexico, and I'm an entrepreneur since 2015. I help companies to bloom internationally through choosing correct talent. So that means I provide digital solutions for German, European companies. I'm also founding a new forum called International Talent, meant to help international talent to experience a professional soft landing in Germany. Hello from Pakistan. Guten Tag from Germany. I have more than 20 years of professional experience working for different types of organizations, leading different types of projects and tasks. My academic background is I studied international business. I did later on a master's degree in global studies. I have studied in Canada, France, Germany, South Africa, lived in India, and worked in Thailand. So I love traveling, adapting to new cultures. I'm married since 15 years ago, and I have 2 wonderful kids. I'm passionate about sports, and I'm a Vipassana meditator. So I see that where are you from, and mainly what do you do and what we're looking for. That's great. In my professional life, I have experienced different types of interviews because I used to help companies entering to the German market. I also, at the moment, help candidates to look for a job. So I have interviewed thousands of people, and I want to share with you first the most common mistakes. The first one is lack of preparation, right? I mean, lack of preparation even also to present. That means not knowing yourself, your dislikes, your strengths, your weaknesses, and not knowing your market. Where are you going? Okay, where are you applying? What are you landing, etc. So, for instance, many Latin American companies came to me wanting to sell products in Germany, arriving late or without any agenda. So this is, of course, a no-go. Another problem, another mistake was not testing enough. That means that if you want to sell, for instance, honey, you can start selling the product in bulk, right? Without selling your brand. So testing means just going step by step, little by little, and then transforming, correcting your idea. The third one is not adding value. Most of us, we love ourselves and we think only about ourselves. And instead of thinking externally, which type of problem I'm solving, right? How can I add value to that problem? And how big is that problem? And how my solution, my product, my service is contributing to that problem, to resolve it, of course. Negative attitude. Many CEOs like Elon Musk says one of the main reasons why startups fail is because of we humans, an attitude problem. So a negative attitude leans toward giving up, right? Costs. Last but not least, entrepreneurs focus sometimes on fancy solutions rather on invoicing rapidly. Therefore, my agenda for today is I want to talk a little bit about my story to inspire you. Perhaps you can relate with it. Then we will talk about market niches and your niches, about the German market. I want to motivate you to do also business with Germans or with German companies. Last but not least, we will talk about the nice circle of life of every business idea. And later on, we can talk to each other, and we'll have a cute question and answer session, hopefully. So let us start. Each of us, and I'm sure each of us, we have a story to tell, a fantastic path full of challenges and magic moments that lead us to special circumstances. Me personally, I strongly believe that each foreign woman can succeed professionally, wherever she is, whether it's in Germany and somewhere else. I live in Germany, and my short story goes like this. 2005, I decided to stay in Germany after my master program. And I just landed because I just fell in love with a German guy. And it can be also difficult to live in Germany, right? It is also easy to dislike Germany. By then, I didn't speak German word. Everything was too complicated, bureaucratic. The whole system. 2005 was a not easy year for everybody. So therefore, how I set a goal, right, to learn German as fast as possible. I set a goal to create a positive environment for me and to build a strategy to apply for jobs. But mostly it was the positive attitude that helped me out. So I started working for different companies when I arrived. Was first in Düsseldorf. I worked for Metro. I worked for another construction company, and then I worked for Aeon Utilities company. And then I switched it. I was diplomatic and helping my country and working in the economic ministry here in Germany. It was a great job. And you will wonder, well, if it was so great, why it comes? I decided to become an entrepreneur. So I remember clearly it was 2013. Back then, my job working for the economic ministry, it was my dream. Imagine being Mexican here in Germany. I was representing many industries and going to many events. It was a very spontaneous job, full of surprises, nice surprises, bad surprises sometimes. And also very demanding, very stressful. So it was a weekend, 2013. I received a phone call from my boss in Mexico requesting me, demanding to be at the World Economic Forum because there was a big Mexican delegation coming and I had to be there, right, to support it. It was great. Of course, I felt flattered and I felt like, okay, that's great. But my first worried was what I'm going to do with my son, because my husband was also working. So I need to find a nanny in the next 24 hours because I have to go there. Otherwise, they will fire me. So I realized that it was my trigger. I don't know whether you have felt in your life this kind of triggers, this moment that you know, I have to do something. This is not sustainable anymore. This is not the type of life that I want for myself. I cannot combine it. I felt very, very stressful, and definitely I was not enjoying it anymore. The job that I used to love. So on the right side, you see a nice image. I went every day after lunch thinking about how to quit, how to start my ideas, and how to be the chess player and not the little chess piece in a big game, right? So taking such a decision means also to do a deeper analysis. So my recommendation to you is to look for external factors, external characteristics, where you want to land your business. This is something that you hear in every business school. For me, it was just to go into the practical points. What is the market? What are the characteristics? What the market is needing? For instance, in Germany, the healthcare sector needs a lot of people. The technical expertise, there is a huge lack of technical expertise in Germany. Interns managers, internet and online sector are very demanded. And on the right side, what is also very important is to look inside, to do an internal analysis, which I would recommend you to do as a must. This analysis consists in really writing down your strengths, your expertise, the type of lifestyle that you want for yourself and for your family, if it is the case, which kind of network do you have, and how can you help to achieve, how can this network help you to achieve these goals? Once you have done this analysis, take the decision to be entrepreneur. I would rather recommend you to go the easiest way. So that means first to think, what have you done in your professional experience? For instance, if you're in the IT sector and you have developed any software for many years, so go in that step, go in this direction, talk with the people that you have worked with, and perhaps you can find clients in this area, and then later on you can just be more creative and go a little bit broader. But this will help you to minimize the risk, and also you will feel confident. In my case, I just stayed with the companies that I used to help in the economic ministry, and I went a little bit more creative and helped them with the talent that they needed going into another country. So, for instance, small, medium-sized companies in Germany are going to North America or Mexico and invest. I'm helping them with the talent search. So these companies, I already had contact. I had my network. It was my strength, and this was my easiest step to go. Okay, so after all this analysis, my main intention is also to motivate you and to explain you the big advantages that Germany has. Can you see the letters? I think so, right? They are not that small. I guess most of you don't live in Germany, but you're curious about it. Why I'm talking about Germany? Well, it's the place that I live, and I see many advantages. And there are 5 reasons why you can do, or why you should do business with Germans or with German companies. First, it's a great, strong, stable economy. Germany is the hub in Europe for sustainable businesses. Germany has a great mix of transparent business culture, highly educated workforce, and startup-friendly policies. Second, Germany needs talents. So right now in the area of working online, virtual teams, and so on, Germany needs to fill the gap from baby boomers that are retiring, and that is impossible to fill it. So Germany is in the need of hiring people, and one way is, of course, freelancers. Third, Germany is more diverse than ever. More than 10 million people from different countries call Germany their home. So this means also access of new markets, thousands of new markets. Fourth, Germany is a very well-organized economy. So you should take the advantages of such a well-organized country, infrastructure, and the structure itself. You can find so many organizations regionally, in cities, and so on. So that means access to clients. 5, stability. I mean, after COVID, everybody wants to have a stable economy. So this is what you can find in Germany and also in German companies. So the last point in our agendas, and I hope it will take less than 5 minutes, is that I strongly believe that success is the progressive realization of a great idea. So progressive means success is a progress, not a destination. It is something that you experience gradually over time. So this is the famous circle where I'm talking about. This process is a circle. It's a never ending, and it's repeating all the time. Because every time you test something and you implement it, you might realize that you have to redefine things, certain things. But yeah, let us have a look on each. First definition, we talk about it, the idea and how to become entrepreneur and so on. Here are my key lessons learned. Focus on analog instead of digitalization. The first step. I mean, this is a women global tech conference, right? Of course, it's great to use technology, but first you have to think about the process and the customer experience of your future clients or your current clients. And then later on, you add the digital solution. Focus who will pay your product or service. Sometimes we focus more on the nice things behind it, your website, but focus more your time, your energy, your cost and everything on who is going to pay for that service. Focus on solving the problem. How big is your problem? Be prepared for the no's. This is related to a positive and patient attitude. Be positive every day. Start very open, narrow later. I start very open, listening to clients, listen to companies, and then you can narrow it later. Think American, act German. That means Be brave, but be wise. Profit. What is profit? Revenue minus cost. Again, think about your cost, okay? Last but not least, well, the second one is test. And for me, testing is, imagine you have 5 work days and you can test your idea like this with 5 actions every day: calling a potential client, posting something, researching about something. At the end of the year, you will have 1,200 actions instead of doing them in 1 month or in 1 week. So it's a constant task to do things for your business. You don't have to do everything in 1 day. You don't have to waste all your energy. You are also a human being, but it's a progressive task. Then realization. In this third step, realizing is the implementation of your testing and your idea. And that doesn't mean that you end here. It will start again, because after you realize that you can implement certain ideas, certain services, then you need to reshape this idea. You need to test again, and you need to, well, then again, go with the circle. Remember, it's a circle. It means that you learn in every step. After realization, you never end, because you learned in every experience. And at the end of the day, I can tell you from my own experience that you have the great chance to be successful whenever you understand this key circle, these key messages of testing, realizing, and the definition. Thank you very much. I will appreciate if we have 5 whole minutes to talk about yourself. Please ask questions, and also, what do you need? I see that there are many people posting about what they are needing and what you are looking. I see from Spain, based in UK, looking for a new job. Which type of job, Indira? How can I help you? Don't be shy. I'm writing here my email address. Even though I have in my presentation another email, I will send you my private. And you can always contact me and tell me what exactly do you need in this fabulous market. What do you need that I introduce you to somebody? An assessment of your profile and how easy it is to find a job. Please let me know. I see internship opportunity for summer 2020 in automotive engineering. Send me your CV, Chaima, please. I'm Jasmine Gaber, software engineer with 9 years of experience, looking for a full-time opportunity in Europe. I mean, my first advice to all of you is to start or trying to learn German. I mean, this is a huge advantage. Germany, as I said, is a great market in Europe. So you can start learning a little bit of German and getting to know what are the opportunities. How can you stay motivated after many consecutive no's? Don't get obsessed. Neo is your name. I don't know. You didn't write your name, but don't get obsessed. This is the key message, and this is my personal recommendation. That means that if you receive a no, go out and go for a jog, go jogging, go talking to somebody else, forget about that topic, and then just start from zero next day. Meditate, try to do something. You know, the day has 24 hours. Try to work the hours that you have, and then just go out. Don't get obsessed, and it will flow. It's also a combination of a spirituality, being fit, being healthy with yourself, and then also every day do something. I mean, I have my discipline that every day I have to do something for lead generation. Every day I have to write down the 5 potential clients that I need to talk. So don't be shy, talk to people. And this is the way of overcoming these consecutive no's. How did you learn a new language along with working and trying to learn French along with? Yes, Megan, this is hard. First, you have to realize that you don't need to learn it perfect, right? This is very important. So just speak it. Try to speak it, try to overcome your fears, speak it, listening to the radio. Carolina, thank you. Do you know how hard it will be to offer work visa after COVID for non-European? No, actually, it's easier because, well, at least in Germany, it's going to be easier because the lack of workers in certain positions, in certain expertise. I think I have to leave soon. Anyway, so great job, Fernanda. Trabajo connects with. Okay, you can connect with me always. Jasmine, also really think after COVID they will want to build new products fast. Yes, exactly, Claudia. This is the attitude. I mean, I was focusing on recruitment, right? And I always offer the digital part of it. Some clients denied, I don't want the digital part, I will focus only on the traditional recruitment. But now after COVID, I can actually offer my strength. I can offer the service at the same price for the things that I do and the things that are actually needed. I'm a John Maxwell leadership trainer. I'm focused on decreasing early working professionals with leadership skills. Launch learning. How can I get clients from Germany? First, knowing your market. You can look at me. Please contact me, and first you need to segment. Germany is a very well organized society. So if you focus on the group that you want, then you can start building your database and trying to talk to people, go to events, at least also online. After COVID brings a lot of opportunities, right? Do you recommend to implement, but look after me, please, Winifred. Do you recommend to implement routines during the day to improve productivity? It just depends. It's a tailor-made thing, right? I'm not really a routine person. I don't like it. However, I realize it that it really helps, right? It really helps to every day at least 30 minutes to do something for my knowledge, because as an entrepreneur, nobody's paying for your own knowledge, for your own growth, right? So I take online courses, or I read certain articles, and 30 minutes, I have to do it, whatever, even if it is at the toilet or wherever, I have to do it. I have to do my exercise. This is a must, otherwise I will get crazy. So yes, do your routines according to your own needs. And I think this is the timing, right? I think I have to leave. It was 20 minutes. If you have more questions, please contact me. I will be glad to try to help you, and believe me or not, you will make it. Thank you very much.